Hello!
Today, we're going to find out what's happening behind the mask with Monica Levin.
And as winter approaches, Wendy Shepherd shares how Mittens for Detroit needs our help to keep everybody warm.
Now go get your 4 cards, because down in Florida, we've got Jeff Williams going to show us a trick. This is Keith Field.
And this is Lady Sarah.
And thank you for joining us for
A Cup of Tea. I can't believe something. I just said the words as winter approaches. Where's the year gone? It's unbelievable.
Darling, the fall colours are still with us. We've got pumpkins, we've got apple cider, although we are prepared for winter.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm feeling a bit grumpy today, to be honest.
Darling, it was 2 shots.
Yes, and when she says 2 shots, she doesn't mean shots. That would have been nice. No, she means shots. You know, the needle was that long. I've had flu in one arm. I've had shingles in the other arm. I'm a flipping pincushion. I'm not happy. I'm not happy.
Now, if you're grumpy like my husband, well, we are going live for the Magic Soiree. Lovely to see you too, Rachel Mead. But we're going live and you can't see it because you're in England and we're here in Detroit.
It'll be happening in Detroit, yeah.
And here's a little clip of us practicing.
Yes, we've been having fun.
24th of October, that's when we're going live.
Yeah, socially distanced. We only have 5 tables, so you get to sit with your little group of people, and it's going to be a very unique and special show. So do check out the website, themagicsoiree.com, if you want more information about that.
And later we have an example of live magic that you'll be doing at your tables, because we have Jeff Williams with us all the way from Florida. So go pick up your 4 cards, because he's going to do a trick with you. And then, it could be business cards. He did say it could be business cards
or postcards or anything like that as well. So, and also we are going to talk about Mittens for Detroit, because it's their 10th birthday this year.
Oh,
I know. Wendy Shepherd will tell us all about it.
But first, love them or hate them, we all have to wear them.
Yes, we are talking a little bit today about masks, and personally I love them because they might make my ventriloquism really easy. Oh, hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa, I can still see your mouth moving.
Maybe that was a crap idea.
One of the problems with wearing masks is you can't see facial recognition, or you can't recognize what's going on behind that mask, or can you?
We're going to learn a little about this, sort of this new art form almost, from an expert in non-verbal communication.
But let's see a picture of her first.
Yes, a picture of when she was young.
Oh, look at her, practicing a ballet dancing.
Is she practicing a ballet, or is she doing a Karate Kid impression? I'm not sure.
I think she looks cute as a button. And look, 3 redheads all in one picture. Ooh, and there she is circled. So
dangerous. You know what they say about redheads? Aren't they meant to have a fiery temper?
Certainly not. Not our Monica. Never, never, never. So please welcome.
Well, we're both saying it together.
No, go on,
let's
you do
go.
it. No.
Should we do it?
You do it? Go on, you do it.
Please welcome Monica Levin.
Yay!
Hey, Monica,
Thank you for all the applause.
Yes, the crowd in internet land are going crazy at the moment.
Going mad. You're going wild in England and also in Colorado with Donna. Yeah. And we've got some folk here in Michigan as well.
Yeah.
So, Monica, tell us well, no, don't tell us everything. Just tell us, what's your favorite pastime now in the fall? Because here we are.
Well, in the fall, I normally my favorite pastime is dancing. I gave up ballerina dancing when I was that age, as you saw. But now it's been more than 20 years that I love ballroom and Latin and hustle, but haven't danced since March. Since March, I haven't danced.
No, it's not the same. It's not the same doing it in your sitting room, is it? It's not the
No,
same.
no, partner. I like partner dancing, so that's on hold until the end of the pandemic.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, actually, that'd be a good idea. We should get a dancer on the show to teach us some dance moves. That could be fun.
I like that.
We'll save that idea.
If you want, I'll let you know who to call.
Do that.
Perfect.
Do that. Fantastic.
Perfect.
We need to start off this by playing our favourite game, which is, of course, Say Something in British. You know what to do. I'm going to run my thumb down the corner. You shout stop anytime you want to.
Okay. Stop.
Okay, there's the word. Today's word is, well, it's two words, but it's a typical British expression, belt up.
Oh, goodness.
And I'm going to give you a couple of clues here. It's nothing to do with up, and it's nothing to do with belts.
Don't tell her that.
Well, I'm trying to make it
Go
easy.
for it, Monica. What do you think it
Any
means?
idea?
Well, I've never heard that expression from my British family, but I'm going to guess it has to do with drinking.
No.
No. But the Brits do a little bit of drinking.
Yes, we are
now
known
and
for
again.
it. We are known
now and
for
again.
it. So let's move on, because I have a problem I need to share with you.
Tell me what is your problem?
I'm a smiler. When I walk around a store, I've always thought the way to spread a little bit of happiness is to actually walk around looking at people and smiling at them, and hopefully you get a smile back. But I think when I'm doing that wearing a mask, I feel like I might just look like a stalker. Is this something that I've got to be careful of? I mean, you're the expert on body language and stuff. So,
well, first of all, I want to talk about when you're wearing a mask, people are feeling very, very uncomfortable. And it's really not because of the mask. It's because we have unconscious biases. There are three different kinds of gazing. You can gaze for business, which is looking up here. Social gazing, where you want to create connections, is lower. Yeah. And intimate gazing, which you two do when you're on your dates and you're not on that's down here. None of that now. None of that. But if you're like me, I'm someone that defaults to social gazing. So when people have a mask on, I feel very uncomfortable. I feel very disconnected.
Yeah.
So if I keep that in mind, even when I do feel uncomfortable, I can look at the eyes, and you can see 6 of the 7 universal microexpressions, even when people are wearing masks.
Really?
So when you're smiling, it has to be a genuine smile, because genuine smiles, you get the crinkles beside your eyes.
Yeah, not good.
And if you're fake smiling, it won't show at all.
Okay.
Hold on, 6 of 7 micro. Yeah, what's it?
You're saying you see the smile in the corner of your eyes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because your muscles will come up and your eyes will crinkle. So you have to give a full smile.
Full smile. Oh, yeah, look at you with your little wrinkles.
I don't know if I like having wrinkles. That makes me feel that's right. No.
He's got wrinkles.
Well, it's really good to have wrinkles, because studies have shown that people that have had Botox here feel less happy.
Oh.
Well, we feel very happy.
If you're happy, the deeper the wrinkles, the happier you're going to feel.
So how can you tell other emotions? How can you tell if someone's sad?
I look at the eyebrows. The eyebrows are the biggest hint. So
watch my lipstick, darling.
Glasses over the top of the eyebrows, it's hard to tell. But in sadness, the eyebrows, if you look sad, the eyebrows will come up in the inner corners.
Okay. Yeah. No, I've seen that. I remember. Yeah, I think I remember our kids doing that one when they're looking what they sort of. Yeah.
I've seen that.
Right.
Yeah.
So I look at the eyebrows, because you can see all of them except for content up here. So the eyebrows in sadness, they flatten and then they come up in the inner corners. And since our bodies and our emotions are all connected, if you observe a sadness expression and you didn't notice it, but your unconscious mind does, then you'll start to feel the emotion. And here we are with everybody so full of fear. If you go out and you're feeling good, and then you come across someone with a mask, and all of a sudden you feel fear, maybe it's because you saw a fear expression.
Yeah.
If you exhibit it, you're going to feel it.
It's kind of amazing how
the eyebrows are straight and they're kind of down.
Right.
They're up, sorry, not down. They're up, but they're flat.
Yeah.
Right.
It's kind of amazing how subtle this communication
Yeah.
is, and how we don't realize that we pick up these signals
from other people. Yeah.
We're picking them up all the
Yeah.
time, but we don't realize we're doing it. It works on a subconscious level.
Okay, so people out there, give us a thumbs up if you can make your eyebrows go down.
What-
Looking
what-
sad.
We talked about happy and sad. What about anger?
Sadness is the most difficult expression to fake. So if you see sadness, know that it's real.
Right. And what about anger? What about anger, Monica?
Anger is something we have
Anger?
to get across.
You know, the between the eyebrows, you get that wrinkle because your eyebrows come in and down. So that's what you look for.
There's all these people on the other side of this screen. There's Debbie Miller in New Zealand, John Boy in England, all trying to make their eyebrows go down.
Because I was thinking about when we were thinking about what we were going to be talking about today, there were 4 particular sort of modes which I thought would be interesting for people to look at. We've covered 3 of them. One is happy, one is sad, and one is angry, because they're the 3 obvious ones that we really need to know quickly. And the last one I put down was drunk.
Oh yeah. Well, that one is the rest of the body.
Yeah.
Yes. You have to pick up
When
on
you're
what-
tipping over and you can't focus.
Or leaning against the wall. That's fab. That's really great information.
So
isn't it?
there's a lot of micro emotions that you can see, that you can genuinely see.
Yes. The only one that you can't see is contempt, and that's a dangerous one anyway. Contempt is one side of your mouth comes up and nothing else changes. So
Right. Interesting. Interesting.
So you have to look at other signals if someone is contemptuous. Usually they'll maybe cross their arms and lean back like this. And
I just got to bring up one more, because Tom has come up and he says puzzled. How do you look puzzled? Do you look puzzled?
puzzled, there are only really 7 major micro expressions that are universal. There's surprise, anger, fear, disgust, sadness, happiness, and contempt. Puzzled, I guess, is confusion. I'm not sure what that would look like. It would be a mixture of a lot of them.
Maybe it's happy confusion. I think puzzled is a happy
absolutely.
confusion. Listen, folks, if you want to know a lot more about this stuff, I know we've looked at your website and it's absolutely fascinating. There we go, nonverbalscience.com.
Check it out, people.
Great stuff.
And there's some videos on there that you can just follow through. And of course, you speak publicly and it's for conventions and this sort of thing. So come get Monica on your team and learn all about what she does. It's an amazing website.
Monica, thank you so much for dropping in. Oh, yes.
Yeah, you need one of those, darling.
Thank you. Will you stick around, because we have Jeff Williams, fantastic piece of magic chorus coming at the end of the show. Will you come back? Oh, you got your card.
She's got
Okay. Stick around in the green room and we'll get you back in about 10 minutes and we'll have magic time. Thank you.
Perfect. Thanks.
See you in a few. Bye for now.
Wow.
So if you haven't done it already, folks, go and grab 4 cards because you're going to need them in 10 minutes when we meet this guy. I've seen that about 7 times and I still have no idea. I know. Jeff Williams, great magician and punmeister. I can't wait.
But next we're going to talk about a local organisation that has changed lives, literally.
Yes, we first met this lady a few years ago when we did an event called Giggles and Gloves, which was a big comedy fundraiser at Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle here in Royal Oak.
And here she is as a young lady, looking cute as a button.
Look at those glasses. My goodness, they look like your glasses, my love.
They certainly do.
They are.
And then she had sent us this picture. Now, ladies and gentlemen, just lean forward. Look at the screen. You can see you can see Wendy. She's the little one.
Bottom left-hand corner.
Bottom left, cute, looking at you. And then look at the rest of the family. They're all looking in the other direction.
I think we've got to find out what was so interesting off camera, don't you?
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together.
For the executive director at Mittens for Detroit, Wendy Shepherd.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
Lovely to see you too. Wendy, what were you looking at? Because the rest of your family weren't.
I think in most pictures, I just looked at the camera because I was on, and that was it. My mother had no recollection what they were all looking at, but the next picture that I have after that, followed after, everybody's looking forward, but this one was cuter, so I sent that.
Yeah, you look cute. You look truly
And we
cute.
love the glasses in that
Thank
version.
you.
And you've
Well,
got
I've been wearing glasses since I was 2, and every night I say a prayer to Elton John for making glasses cool when I was a teenager.
I like
Yes,
that.
there you go. Let's thank Elton for that one.
Yeah. So where are you at the moment, Wendy?
I'm in my home office, which is also my grandson's 2nd grade classroom, which is behind this, and I'm in Southfield.
It's fantastic.
And your favorite thing to do at this time in the fall, in autumn?
Pumpkins. I love Halloween decorating and pumpkins. And every election year, every big election year, I find a nice tall pumpkin and I carve the word vote in it, because I just want everybody to go out and vote.
So
Absolutely.
big thing over here right now for you Brits. Yeah, I don't know if you knew over there. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a little thing going on over here. Let's not get into that
Moving
right now.
forward. So, babe.
Say something in British. Our word today is belt up. Have you any idea what that expression means?
So, okay, so since I know what it's not, at least, so I thought it sounds like, like getting ready, like getting yourself ready for something tough. Like
Yeah.
That's a really good idea, actually. And I can see that, but
wrong.
That's a good idea, though.
Very good idea. I like it.
Perfect.
So let's talk about Mittens for Detroit. That's 10 years old. Your birthday is coming up. But how did it all get started?
So it got started on Halloween by an actress, Erin Cummings. She was in town doing a TV show, and she had wanted to start a charity. And she was at her cousin Kathy Moss's house over in Southfield. A mom and 2 kids came to the door. The littlest one was crying. The mom was at her. That's it. Points in. We're done. We're going home after this. And it was, how it gets very cold on Halloween. And she lost a mitten. And Kathy went into her closet, brought them into the house to warm up, got a pair of gloves, gave it to her. And it was like Kathy and Erin looked at each other and said, well, that was transformative. And this was during our recession here in 2009, like 2010. And so Erin thought, let's just collect mittens and gloves. And it started as a community initiative. They thought they'd get 500 pairs in 4 months from October to January. And they got 8,000, 9,000. Now we're getting about, yes. And now in a normal year, we're getting about 32,000 pairs a year. And we have... we've collected over 250,000 pairs in the 10 years.
Wow.
And
And for those of you who don't,
we've given them out also. I
mean, and it's cold. It's jolly cold. And
For folk who don't know, Michigan in the winter, we often jokingly describe it as Canadian weather because people know how cold it is in Canada in the winter. And that's the weather we have here. It could be, 30 degrees below freezing on a really, really bad day. Yeah. So your fundraising obviously has had to change away from the big events like Giggles and Gloves, and you've been incredibly creative with it. So tell us about Art for Gloves.
Okay, well, Art for Gloves is a fundraiser. We're in a 2nd week of it. It ends on next Saturday, the 17th, and it's a fine art gallery and sale. And we have pieces from prints that are $120 up to a museum quality painting for $75,000.
I'll take 2 of those.
You got it.
I wish.
Basically, it was right. My husband's a fine artist and an also nice person too, but he's a fine artist, and he has art in a gallery in Chicago. All the galleries have been shut down. The art fairs over the summer were shut down. People who had the art in stores, what are you going to do? You can't sell your art. So he pulled together 18 artists from around the country, nationally and internationally known artists, who wanted to help Detroit. And so they are taking, they are giving us 40% of the sale, which we are using to buy as many pairs of mittens and gloves from our wholesale partners as we can.
Lovely. And I believe we've got a couple of pictures of it's beautiful work. Beautiful.
That is called, after I wrote it down, so I remember, that is called Glorioso Dahlia by Lori Tennant, who is a fine art photographer.
And this one,
And
very
that-
clever.
By the lovely Kenneth Hershenson, who's my husband. And that one is called Car Jack. It's from his series, I Do Know Jack. And so he puts the jacks in interesting positions. And that's, it's really quite amazing.
Yeah,
That's fun.
beautiful,
It's fun. Beautiful
But
pictures.
you are doing other things as well, aren't you? You're doing
Oh yes,
the
this is
virtual walk.
Yes, because Halloween is our birthday. As I said, I love Halloween. I am so tired of this pandemic sucking the fun out of everything. And we can't do a birthday party and we can't do Halloween. So why not just say we're going to do it? So we are having, it just launched today. So this is brand new news.
Hot news.
Hot news.
We like it.
The virtual Halloween fun run or walk or creep or crawl. And it's a virtual 5K for the fun 5K, because we don't need fancy prizes or swag because we can't afford it. So we have that. And we also have do as much walking back and forth, go from your couch to your TV or to the fridge or walk around. But wear a costume if you like. This is a good chance to parade.
Yeah.
And a good chance to have some fun. And these kids who do not get Halloween parades at school, we can do it this way. So it's
that way. Absolutely. And again, it's on your website. And under events, which will pop up onto the screen any minute now, so people can see that, and that's how they can join these events.
Please do, folks. Please go and check it out. There is lots of great information, not just about these events, but about what the organisation is doing and how they're doing it. Because it is, as you said, it's a community organisation. It's started locally, and it's a really fantastic thing. So please check it out and get on board and support.
Thank you so much for this opportunity.
That's good.
Wonderful.
I think it's magic time, don't you?
Yeah, Wendy, you're going to love this magic. Well, maybe. Have you got your cards?
Fantastic.
And where's Monica? We got Monica. Oh, here she is. Monica's got her cards.
Yes,
Monica's got Michelangelo on the back of her cards.
Very good.
Oh, well, yeah, David.
Oh, Dave, sorry.
Yes. I think it's time we welcomed a very dear friend of ours who's come all the way from Florida just to entertain us. Please, a huge round of applause for Mr. Jeff Williams.
Oh, I didn't see I had all of these trophies that I've won or purchased.
I should have obviously said the award-winning Jeff Williams.
Yes.
I missed out on that. Jeff, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you're well.
I just have to show, Jeff, notice, is in a short-sleeve shirt because he's in Florida.
Yeah.
Whereas we're all dressed
got scarves and hats and everything else.
I played tennis this morning. So
shut up.
yeah.
We're going to enlarge you on the screen, Jeff, and say it's over to you.
Awesome. Well, I know we got a lot of people that are stuck indoors, kids. And what have your parents told you? They've told you never, ever play with matches. You don't do it.
No.
But they didn't say you couldn't play with the box, did they? Now, I got to tell you, there are no wires. There's no strings. There's no internal electronics. There are no magnets. Wow.
Wow.
Whoa.
I don't know. The man is talented.
Look at you.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, Jeffrey.
This gets better.
That is mind-blowing. Very good.
I want to talk to you about this after the show. That's all right. This is fantastic.
Now, never play with the matches, but if it's okay with your mom and dad, you can play with the box.
Okay, brilliant. I like that. Woo!
Awesome.
Brilliant stuff. Now, listen, I've been holding on to these 4 cards for the last goodness knows how long. What are we doing here?
Now, you can get 4 business cards, but if you do use a business card, tear the tiniest piece off of the outside of one of the corners just to mark it and make it special. Okay, so for the rest of us, we've got 4 playing cards.
Yep.
I want you to decide on one of them. That's going to be your card. Okay, so I want you to pull it out. Separate it from the others. In fact, put it on the front. Put it right on the front and close everything up. So now your card is staring at you right in the face there. Memorize it. Got it. Okay. Now you're just going to hold your hand in a regular sort of a dealing position right now. I know where your card is. It's on top. Okay, not a very good trick. Okay, now take your packet and turn it face down. I know where your card is. It's on the bottom. Also not the trick. Okay, to tell you right now. Just take the top card. Don't look at it. Just put it on the bottom. I still know where your card is. Tell you what, this is really odd. We're going to mix things up quite a bit here. Take the top card, turn it over, and put it on the bottom. I still kind of know where your card. Take the next top card, put it on the bottom. Take the top card, put it on the bottom. Try not to look at your hands. Take the top card, put it at the bottom. Top to the bottom. Top to the bottom. Just keep that going. At any time, you can stop. Okay? Some people have already stopped. Some of us are still going. Some people are going to go for another 3 seconds or so. But then I want everybody to stop. Don't look at your hands. Now, nobody knows where your card is. You don't know. I don't know. I don't know where mine is. Take the top card, turn it over, and put it on the bottom. Take the next top card as it is and put it on the bottom. Now, finally, take the top card, turn it over, and put it back on top. In a moment, not yet, in a moment, you're going to spread those 4 cards. And your card, as unbelievable as it sounds, is going to be the only one facing in that direction. Check it out. Mine's the 8 of spades.
Bloody hell.
So cool.
That is amazing.
That's crazy.
So cool.
Isn't that fun?
That's my mind is blown.
Jeffrey, that's
I've never seen you speechless before. You've actually managed to leave us speechless.
David's speechless too.
Yeah.
Well, I did say, folks, as I say, not only is he a great magician, he's also a pun meister as well. Have you got a quick pun for us?
Yes.
I'll just tell the audience that this man writes a new pun every day on his Facebook page, or his website's coming up there, so you need to check him out. But give us a pun for the day, Jeff.
The other day, I found myself standing in a boxing ring. I thought, what in the world am I doing here? And then it hit me.
Oh,
I don't understand.
Yeah, well, explain later. Okay,
Monica, we'd love to finish. Oh no,
we've got a couple of things we have to do to wrap up the
Oh,
show.
my
Firstly,
goodness.
Jeff, the expression "belt up," the British expression "belt up." Have you any idea what that could mean?
Belt up. It either means to put your trousers on, or when you get into a car, to put the safety harness around you.
You're being an American. This
No.
isn't say something in American. This is say something in British. I will educate you. Belt up is basically it's the sort of thing you say to your kids when they're messing around and making too much noise.
and you
You
say,
say, "Will you kids belt up?
up.
Please be quiet. Shut up." Something
You've
along
got
those
it,
lines.
Monica. You said that. I know.
Yeah,
I'm good at the
Absolutely,
got
that's
it.
fantastic.
Perfect.
And
Lovely.
we always like to wrap up this show with some positive thoughts because we like to be a positive show. So who are
We
you going to
certainly
go
do.
with
Well,
first?
I thought Monica. Monica, what's your positive thought for us to finish today with?
There I am. My positive thought, just be easy on yourself. When you feel uncomfortable, just let it go and spread the joy and the love and show your smiles.
Yes. We all have to
Yes.
remember those wrinkles on the side of your eyes are good things, folks.
Yeah.
They are good things.
Yeah, absolutely. What about you, Wendy, at this very difficult time?
I go with my Aunt Norma, who is our family philosopher. Her saying is, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice.
Oh, good old
I
dog.
like it. I like it. That's clever. Mr. Williams, what have you got for us?
Well, it's a Chinese proverb. It goes, if you are patient in one moment of anger, you will escape 100 days of sorrows.
That's like Confucius he say, isn't it? It's one of those things. That's brilliant. Ladies and
Wow,
gentlemen,
Jeff. God, that was
very deep.
That was very deep.
Very deep.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. You will find out about all of our wonderful guests on their websites, and you'll see those coming up again with our at the end on the credits.
Yes. So firstly, we have to say thank you so much for being here to Wendy Shepherd, to Levin, and to Jeff Williams. All that remains for us to say is cheerio.